Hello, Phantomaniacs. Welcome to the newest unboxing here on the Needless Things YouTube channel. Yeah, that's the best I got, sorry. Today we are looking at NECA's Ultimate Vincent Price action figure. And what makes this cool is it's just Vincent Price. It's not a specific character from any of his movies. It's just Vincent Price because his personality and his aura, everything about him is so big that he doesn't need a character to warrant an action figure. Now, I would imagine we'll probably see some actual characters down the line. I think a Dr. Phibes would be pretty amazing. Well, there are a lot. I mean, there are tons. But I love that we're starting with just Vincent Price. So, and this is such a crass compliment, but it's the world we live in and it's a fact and there's no way around it. He's so meme worthy. Like for a character, an actor or whatever from whose peak was 50 years ago, probably, no, more than that, to be recognizable and relevant today just says something about his persona. So we've got an Ultimate Vincent Price action figure. Very nice, classy back of the package. I want this chair. I like this. I probably wouldn't pay, because I've said that about a lot of NECA's sort of diorama stuff. But at the end of the day, I don't want to pay what they charge for their diorama stuff because it just takes up more space on the shelf that I want for figures. It's got a list of all of the accessories. And then there is the figure with tons of accessories, including, I just realized this one's like jarred loose. Has he got a little cigarette? That's crazy. I didn't even realize that. Does it say? Yeah, and cigarettes. Oh my gosh. Oh, and it fell. There it is. Kids, do not smoke. Smoking is not cool. Even when Vincent Price was smoking, it was not cool. I say that as a former smoker. It's quit 18 years ago now. Got the credits on the bottom of the box. Always love seeing that from any company that's willing to do it. Ooh, be careful when you open that because, oh man, I think one of my cigarettes, all of my cigarettes, they're loosies. One of them is stuck up in the top flap here, I think. Hang on. They should have packaged those a little bit better in there. Oh, maybe not. I thought I saw one like jammed up in the top here. But maybe it was this one and it fell out when I kind of like moved the box. All right, we're good. So be careful. There are currently, I see 2. There may be more. We'll take a look as we go through it. Got a nice little spooky bookcase, very Scooby-Doo looking. So I wonder where the... Oh, okay. Look, there are 3. And they're supposed to be right there. And these just came out somehow. Look at all of this stuff. Holy cow. Oh my gosh, no, there are 4 cigarettes. Because NECA knows we're going to lose those things. This is crazy. I cannot believe the accessory loadout on this. I say this all the time, but I repeat it for people who maybe have not watched my reviews before. I don't look at, I kind of like that's a stack and not individual records. And these are actual, that's an actual Vincent Price record with him reading various witchcraft related things like how to become a werewolf, how to summon a ghost, how to summon a demon, I think. I don't know, it's wild. Google it or look it up on YouTube or whatever. It is widely available. But it is a crazy thing that he recorded. And that's I think that's one of the other things that makes him so special. Like him and Elvira and Vampira and like all of these people who really leaned into and embraced what they were perceived as. I think there's something very, very charming about not trying to be above what your fandom loves about you, if that makes sense. And look, I understand when people, actors, do get upset with typecasting or maybe don't want to be overly associated with one kind of character or one genre, but sometimes you are so effective and so powerful in that genre or with that character that just leaning into it is the best thing to do, because denial is an ugly thing. I don't think Vincent Price ever spent a minute trying to deny what he was best at. And his fans. And he had fun the whole time doing it, you could tell. Actually, just go on YouTube and type in Vincent Price, and you will find so much unique, fantastic, interesting stuff. He's just such a character beyond just being in the movies that he was in, and renowned for those, and deservedly so. But he himself was a pop culture institution. And again, that's why he's still relevant to this day. Look at that portrait. All right. Look at the eyes. Ooh, that's a little rough. We got some missing paint here. Oh, man, I hate this, but that's a return. I can't keep that head with that paint missing from the top. This is going to have to go back. That's rough. All right. But we will continue on because there's more to talk about than just the missing paint on his hair. He's got a really nice looking suit. NECA has gotten adept at these suits because since they've gotten into the Universal Monsters stuff, there are just sort of everyday clothes looks that they have to handle now. Got the nice shiny shoes with, if you'll notice, matte soles. So you've actually got gloss on the uppers, and then the soles are just sort of matte. Really nice look. I understand we've got sort of a visible ball joint here, but standing on the shelf, you're not going to be looking at that at all. I'm not worried about that. A really fancy, not really a pocket square, but nice situation there. We've got his ascot, and we do have interchangeable shirt collars and ties that we'll take a look at in a minute. So that portrait, obviously flawed, like the face is incredible. And this is the one I think I'm most likely to put on the shelf, so which is why there's no question I've got to do a return on this. But we'll stand him over here for now and take a look at the older portrait, which I will say is pretty sassy and worthy of display itself. You know what? This might be a multiple figure situation, because I really do want. So we've got older Vincent Price, and then we've got a younger Vincent Price. But I mean, this is one of the heads you display, but I do kind of want to display an older one and a younger one. And with having the interchangeable collars, well, interchangeable collars, it comes with the cat, comes with the raven. There's enough here for me to justify having 2 of this figure. So, all right, let's go ahead and do some swapping, popping and swapping. Ooh, or not. Might have to do some heating and waiting. Nope, there we go. So how is that coming out of there? Because it looks very snug. Okay, there we go. Takes a little doing, but you just slide it right out. I mean, this is the look to me. But I think a bow tie will be nice. This might be a little tricky. This shirt piece is a softer plastic, so you will be able to... Oh, no. Oh, that's not good. Look at that. The paint. Oh, that's NECA. Come on. Oh, that is unfortunate. So this is a return. Oof. Hate that. So is this one the same way? No, I don't know if this one is painted more effectively or if it's white plastic. All right, well, let's put... Yeah, this one is not cracking at all in that way. So let's slide that in. Little tricky. There we go. I really don't want to put too much pressure anywhere on anything and risk like a tear or stress. But at the same time, as I've said before, I'm doing these reviews, and if something's going to mess up, I want it to mess up in the review so everybody can see it and be aware of potential issues. All right, so I think we've got that pretty much in place. And I think the older head kind of goes with just the black tie in my mind. There we go. It pops into place, and there we go. It's a very nice look. That to me seems right. The older head with the black tie. He's got spooky hands as a default. Comes with see, I thought that one might be for the cigarette. There we go. That one's going to be, I think, for the cigarette. Yeah. There's that. And then you've got just various ones. That would be for the book. His cookbook. I got a little messed up tampo on the back here. Definitely got some quality issues with this release, which is unfortunate. Although also... Oh, wow. Look at this. So wait a minute. He comes with a saucer and a teacup, which is pretty fun. And look at the detail on the tea. Oh, I really like that. That's classy. We already took a look at the LPs. Got a skull with a hinged jaw, which is always a nice touch. But look at the painted detail on that. The teeth, a little bit different. The sockets, everything about the skull is really nice. And, oh my gosh, just for fun. Sorry, it's easier to pop the heads off camera. Oh, that's not going to look right, though, because it's going to be, like, way too tiny. But it does have a socket. All right. He has an interchangeable forearm for use with the Raven, which I really appreciate because... Well, I can leave that on there. It drives me nuts when you're just stuck with holes in the figure's arm. Certain other toy lines have just gone that route, and I don't love it. Let's see, what hand is best for our Raven friend? And speaking of, there is your Raven. Got glossy eyes, different gloss on the beak, great sculpt, really nice sized pegs in the feet that I would imagine won't be visible once you get them on the arm there. There we go. I probably wouldn't display the older head with the Raven. But there it is. Got a really nice looking just candle. Again, a tempting display choice. I think that just looks really neat. And finally, a black cat that I would like to have just sitting in his lap, but I'd need the chair for that, so I'll probably just have this at his feet. But you get the pink around the mouth there. Just a nice little slug. I don't need a fancy articulated cat. And got a little paint slop on the back there, but nobody will ever see that. I don't need this to be articulated. I don't need a G.I. Joe classified level pet out of the Raven or of this cat for this kind of figure. Very happy with what they've done here. So this one, unfortunately, has enough flaws that I'm going to have to do a little return on it. But, well, I don't know. You know, having said that, there's still enough here because I am going to have two, because I've got to have a younger and an older version. So actually, there's enough here for a good display figure. So I'm just going to keep this one since those parts are just going to go in a drawer anyway. And then I'll get another one to display as whatever version I choose as the alternate. So there you go. Vincent Price. Again, a couple of QC issues, but overall a quality figure for a quality human being. I love that NECA does stuff like this, and I hope that we see more, because I would love to see Vincent Price's characters as well as himself on my horror shelf. So thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, tell your friends about Needless Things, and until next time, buy what you like. Oh, that was terrible. I'm sorry. Pretend I didn't do that. Buy what you like.
Hey, Phantomaniacs, I want to tell you about memberships for the Needless Things channel. We have 3 different levels. Each one has different special perks that will only be available to members. We've got things like special emojis that I made myself, badges, polls that you're going to be able to participate in to determine what we do here on the channel, early access to videos, exclusive live chats, exclusive live streams, lots of engagement, because that's really what I want. I really enjoy the comments here on the channel, even the negative ones. I like getting into that kind of stuff, and I want people to feel like they're more a part of what's going on here. And obviously, I want support for the channel. You know, this stuff, as much as I love doing it and providing it for free, it isn't free for me. So every little bit that we can get helps out. And even if you don't join as a member, thank you for your support, whether liking, subscribing, sharing, whatever it is you do. It's all important. But those memberships, the members are going to get lots of cool stuff exclusive only to them.
Smash that like button if you like Needless Things.